for a change. Today I'm going to be taking you from being trapped into creating a content gap in this economy. If you don't know how to start on YouTube or you don't know your specific niche, this video is for you. I'm going to be showing you how to use proven frameworks with your own strategies to build a flywheel and a content creation ecosystem so you can monetize on YouTube and grow a legacy. If you like that, let's hop into it. Okay, small creator economy, it's time to level up. Today, I'm going to be showing you that 5% framework that I made that you guys can use to grow and monetize your channel. I looked at my analytics. I'm not there yet, but by the end of this year, I will be monetized, and I want you to come with me. Link down below so you can copy this whole framework and use it step by step. It's about 19 pages, so it's going to be a long one, but I guarantee you if you follow it verbatim and create your own custom nuances to it, I'm telling you guys, there's guarantee no failure. It will take time, but if you're not dedicated, why are you even here? All right, so let's hop into it. Like I said, it's called the 5% Framework Challenge. Let's build your framework flywheel within 5 days. And if you need help, link right here to my Stand store. Work with me one-on-one, all right? But let's get right into it, okay? So this is a 5-day challenge. Thank you for taking this very seriously, right? We're going to master the 5 most important skills that you need to grow your YouTube channel. Like, that's what you guys want to do. You just want to grow your YouTube channel. I want to grow my YouTube channel. So we need to figure out how to set up systems. And this is the way you do it, okay? You don't need any fancy gear. You won't need hundreds of thousands of views. You just need to get 1% better each and every time, okay? That's what it's about. It's going to be a grind. But if you're not ready for the grind, like what David Goggins would say, who's going to carry the boats? Like, you got to be ready to carry the boats. All right. So let's hop into it. So what you're going to expect right away. Okay. So idea generation, that will be the first day. Find ideas from creators that you already watch from or your live experience. So we're on YouTube all the time. You have creators that you watch already. Are you really strategically watching them so you can figure out how to use some of their tactics so you can grow on YouTube? Probably not. You wouldn't be here if you did. So I'm going to be showing you how to really use those creators, ideas and their frameworks so you can grow on YouTube. The second one is title and thumbnail. Create curiosity titles and scroll stopping thumbnails that make your audience click. You already know, you've heard it from many people, but this is what I'm going to be helping you with is let's just do it the simple way. All right. I'm not trying to have you be working for 1 to 5 to 6 hours a day just trying to figure out how to do a title and thumbnail. No, let's just keep it simple, get SEO titles and get straight to it. Scripting. This is even big for me. Just learning how to read from a script. Right now, I'm not per se reading from a script. I'm actually using this template, but it's basically a script. This is allowing me to figure out what I need to say to you so you can get a jam-packed, value-packed video, okay? So learn how to write your compelling storytelling script with AI, ChatGPT 2025. Come on, let's not sleep. To captivate the audience and keep retention high with 3 open loop method. Okay, this is big. I learned this recently, and when I say recently, over the last 2 months, how to use 3 open loop methods to script a video so people can retain and the audience keeps watching. Editing isn't a big deal. You can like just post videos if you have a lot of valuable content, but people have short attention spans. So you want to create an edited video, create a simple, sleek style of editing. If you don't have any funds to hire an editor, okay, you can use CapCut or any of your editing video devices. That's going to allow you to add your personal branding and not just make random videos. Okay. What I mean by that is personal branding. You need to figure out what's your style, how you approach people, and why they're going to like you depending on what you can put in the video. Okay, that's what editing is. And then last but not least, day 5, posting and distribution. So for me, I'm staying on YouTube. I'm not posting to different platforms because I really want to be centered down on YouTube. You can do the same thing. I'm not saying that you have to post, but this is still a good skill to have. Post on multiple platforms to maximize audience reach and engagement. Necessarily, but not, this is necessary, but it's not a deal breaker. Okay. So by the end, you will not only have a full content system, but you also have 3 videos ready to go and ready to put on private. So you can put the videos on private or you can post them publicly, but I guarantee you by the end of this video, you'll figure out what your 3 videos are, what your niche is, who your audience is, and how you can grow on YouTube. Come on, guys. I'm excited with you. I'm growing with you. Leave a comment down below of what's your favorite part, okay? Who is this for? Beginners who are stuck, creators who are stuck, who want traction without burnout, right? We've seen all these videos. It's like too much consumption. There's too many videos out there telling us to go left, telling us to go right. I'm one of those videos, but this one is just giving you straight raw dog, excuse me for that phrase, but just giving you to how straight up, how it is. This is for coaching, consultants, people who want to consult, people who want to consult, and people who want to grow a personal brand, just like me, okay? And then for creators who care more about the impact than vanity metrics, care about the people. I care about you. That's why I'm going to make this long video. I don't even know how long it's going to be, but we have 19 pages. I'm on page 2, okay? I really care about my growth, and I care about you guys growing as well. They already said the creator economy is going to grow drastically it's already at like $400 billion. So it's crazy how much money is in here, and we can all get a small percentage. If we get 0.1%, a fraction of how much money is in the system, we can change our lives, okay? So let's focus on that, okay? This same process that I've been using and I'm currently using to grow my own channel, build an offer ecosystem, and show up with purpose, not pressure, okay? I want you guys to take your life back into your hands. I'm trying to take my life back into my hands. And let's start with today and figuring it out, okay? So day 1, idea generation. This is the theme, okay? Start with clarity, not chaos. I already told you, you've already been watching all these different gurus, all these different people you like, whether it's for education or whether it's for entertainment. But there's a lot of nuances and a lot of things just going on, and you can get distracted from your main goal. So speaking of goals, our daily 1% goals is to create 3 aligned videos using ideas, using your own voice and insights from creator that you already admire, right? So for instance, my creators that I like to watch, Alex Hormozy, Ali Abdal, Dan Cole, right? I literally watch their videos hopefully all the way through if I have the time, but if I don't, I go through the comments and I actually look at the comments to see what are people reciprocating to, okay? But more about that a little bit later. Going into belief shifts, I want you to believe that you can do certain things. I want you to believe that you will be monetized, that you will succeed on YouTube or any other platform that you feel like monetizing, okay? We're in that time. You just have to believe in yourself. You will make it, okay? You don't need more ideas. You need aligned ideas, okay? And a repeatable system to generate them, right? And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So, great ideas aren't pulled from thin air. This is where they're pulled from. Your personal experience. This is big. People want to know who you are. That's how you differentiate yourself. Everyone's unique. Everyone's different. Okay, I told you in the beginning, I'm a father, a break dancer, and a husband. Okay, husband and father, and many people do that, but I'm a break dancer. That's my specific thing. So now I can use different stories within breaking to relate to YouTube creation or whatever, right? But that's still my advantage over other people because not a lot of people do that. Your dream audience that you guys are trying to target and I target have struggles, right? So what are those struggles? Are you really locking in and trying to figure out what they need help with? Okay, it's about value and not vanity, okay? And then really figure out what's already working on YouTube. So that's going back to what are your creators that you're watching doing? Like, what are they doing that's so successful that they're able to monetize their channel and do whatever they want in their lives, right? Time, location, and financial freedom. That's where we want to be. So really figure out what they're doing so you can be there too. So today we're going to be building your 3x3 content matrix, but we'll also be going into an audit 3 of your creators that you already follow to extract what works and remix it through your voice. Bruh, I use this with AI. I'm telling you, once I've prompted it to tell me, how I can exactly deliver this, it gave me some fire bars, yo. Okay, so I'm being transparent. I didn't write all these things, but I took time to come up with these ideas, and there's a lot of stuff that I did not like that AI put in here, so I had to rewrite it Okay, so I didn't write everything, but I wrote some of it. Okay, we need to use the tools to our advantage. Okay, so this is the idea blueprint I used to grow now, right? So pick 3 content pillars. These are repeatable, belief-based topics that you love to talk about. Okay, me, I love to talk about breakdancing. If you ask me any question about breakdancing, I can give you the history, I can give you the moves, I can give you the top players in the game right now, and I can give you all the videos and media platforms that you need to follow so you can know everything about breaking. Hands down. And I don't got to look for anything for that. That's just who I am in my lifestyle. So what is that for you? Is that art? Is that skateboarding? Is it gardening? Is it being a mother of 3? Like whatever that is, lock into that. And if you can talk about it every day, that's probably what you should be talking about on your videos, right? Do people already come to you for this, right? People come to me and talked about breaking. Yo, I'm a freestyler, right? More than a set person. A person who does sets is someone who goes out verbatim. I'm going to do this move, that move, and then I'm finished. Me, I'm just kind of like, oh, I have this repertoire of so many moves. I'm just going to mix and match them. Okay. People come to me and say, hey, Tyrell, how do you go approach your dance with so much freedom? Why do you do it? Why do you move like this? How did you come up with these ideas, right? So they'll ask me how to become a better freestyler because they know that's how I move and they like the way I do it. So what are you good at? How come you're able to, this for an example, how come you're able to grow so many different tomatoes within a shorter amount of time than other people? What are you doing? Is it the soil? Is it the amount of water that you're using? Those are just examples, but I don't want to bore you with those. Let's get right into the next thing. And let's tie back to how you eventually want to monetize. Does it have a market, right? So is there, I'm sorry, scratching my chin. Is there a market for people out there who want to grow massive amount of tomatoes? Is there a market out there for people who want to learn about different topics of breakdancing? You have to figure that out. And if it's not, then that's not the vehicle you need to be in. For me, I tried to do the breakdancing thing and I noticed that that market of people, they don't really spend a lot of money on digital products or digital services other than dance classes. But if they're taking dance classes, they're not doing them online. They're probably trying to find something in person because it's a more, tactic, tangible dance. So it's not easy to monetize. So I shifted over to YouTube. This is something else that I love. So what is that thing that you can eventually monetize that has a market? You can figure that out. And I can help you. Once again, link down below for the one-on-one. So my example, these are my content pillars: YouTube growth and systems for micro creators. I want to focus on YouTube growth, how to help other people, just like many other gurus, right? But for small micro channels. Okay. I'm not leads ahead of you, but I could be one step ahead of you because I know my framework. I know my flywheel that's going to eventually get me monetized. It may take 3, 6 months, maybe 9 months, but if I continue on that system, I will get there. Okay. And I want you to get there too. So follow along. Selling services first over digital products, then digital products later. That is so huge. I made so many mistakes coming into this thing thinking I can sell a PDF, that I can sell an ebook, that I can do different templates of different things and sell it on Etsy or sell it. And it's just like, who's going to listen to me with almost 2 billion people on YouTube and they're going to buy my product? I'm not saying it's not impossible, but if you're already in a job 9 to 5, that's a service. So why don't you just give people more service, but on your own terms? And that'll probably be an easier transition for you than to sell some digital product by some random creator that they don't know that only has less than 100 followers. But that's my thought process. So I digress. Sell a service first. I guarantee you it will change your life. Okay. And then these are the things that I want you to focus on. These are what I'm focusing on too. Improving creator mindset, having consistency, being confident, having clarity, and being curious, right? Trying to figure out different things. Maybe something didn't work today. Maybe you're going to try it again tomorrow. Maybe it will work tomorrow. Maybe you try a whole different plan next week, but within the same strategy, not a whole completely different plan, a different approach within the same strategy. Okay. Definitely more about that later. So here are some more examples. This could be you, a productivity for ADHD ADHD students, unique weight loss regimen for stay-at-home moms over 40, teen care for darker skin tones, DIY tiny home builds for pet hamsters, right? Like, be very specific in what you want to deliver, and you'll find that specific audience. Diving deep into the who will make it 100 times easier for you to find your audience, what they need help with, and how passionate you are with helping them. Okay, come on guys, we're locking in. Let's get to the next step. So step 2, the 5% creator prompts. Okay, generate 3 ideas total. So what I want you to do is look at these 3 prompts that you can use with ChatGPT to figure out your specific niche and how you want to grow your channel. What I wish I knew before, right? 3 things nobody tells you about. Why most beginners fail. All these things are different prompts that you can add into ChatGPT to give you a specific outcome of how you want to approach your YouTube channel. Okay, so what I wish I knew before, selling digital products on YouTube. Like, that could be something that you want to talk about, and then you say, give me a script that has 3 open loops and then a CTA at the end so I can deliver that to my audience. But I'm getting ahead of myself. More about that later. Okay, so you could have a pillar focusing on digital products, going back to entering in ChatGPT what I wish I knew before selling digital products on YouTube. So digital products is your pillar. Here it is already. What I wish I knew before I launched my digital product. Why nobody is buying your $27 PDF file for insert your niche, or how do I start monetizing the channel with 0 subscribers in 2025? These could be your titles, okay? Your titles for your YouTube videos, because you found what your content pillars were and how you want to grow on YouTube, okay? So once again, download this. It's free to follow along. It's in link in bio, okay? Use search-based titles. Sean Kennel is like one of my favorite YouTube gurus, right? You probably be like, oh, he's not a guru, but he's a perfect mentor to address this. What are people searching for that is relevant now and will always be relevant? Can you tie that into your niche, right? So everybody knows about the whole Diddy case, and we're not going to talk long about that, but can you tie the Diddy case to growing on YouTube? Probably not, but think about stuff like that, right? Can you tie in what's going on in politics to your YouTube channel? Can you tie in what's going on within, the climate to figure out what's going on with your tomatoes? Like, really try to combine things so people can find you, and then you can create titles off of that, okay? Now, step 3 is to focus on that top 3 creator audit. So your top 3 creators, out of all the subscribers that you have, I want you to audit them. They have to be your favorite, and they have to be into the information educational niche, not just educational entertainment, like really focusing on education, okay? And these are the people that you want to follow, okay? These can be hyper niche: how to grow tomatoes in a dry climate, meal prepping for moms over 40 with 3 kids, study and time blocking systems for college students. So whatever, like these title examples, I'm pretty sure some of your creators have something similar to that because of what you like to follow. So if they have how to do something, meal prepping, studying, right? This is all educational. This is all information. If they have those types of titles, those are the people that you want to follow, so you can figure out how to audit their work and reverse engineer what's working for them, okay? So this is the homework that I want you to do, right? Watch 2 to 3 of their videos, the 3 people that you like to watch, and then answer these questions verbatim. Answer these. What was the video actually about? What pain point or desire did it address? How did the title plus thumbnail make it clickable for you, right? How did it make you feel? As soon as you saw it, like, oh, I got to click it. Or you already liked them, so you're like, oh, I got to click it. Like, why? Why did that make you feel like urgency? Why did that make you feel like FOMO? You're missing out on something. Really, this is really big, guys, so don't miss out on that step. And number 4, can I bring this version into my 3x3 matrix in my voice, right? Once again, figuring out how to title your videos, how to figure out the thumbnails, which we're going to get into, and understanding how to use AI prompts to come up with these solutions is going to be the best thing for you. Okay. So that's what I did. I was building my first 10 videos. I looked at my creators like Alex Morosi, Sean Kennel, Omar El Takori, Ali Abdal, and study how they wrap their personal experience around practical value. I didn't copy their videos. I translated their structure into my own story. So don't just look at their videos and be like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing, same thumbnail, same title, and same delivery without their videos, within their videos. That's not going to work for you because they already have a huge following. So whatever they say, they poop gold. It's just is what it is. But don't do that. Just take their ideas, wrap your ingenuity and your creativity into their ideas, and create your own ideas. Everything's regurgitated. It's just wrapped into a new present. Okay. So also, this is huge. I want you guys to look at smaller creators. I look at smaller creators, people that are not above 100,000 subscribers. My examples are Danae, Haley Johnson, Alex Saranjora, and Aaron Knightley. These people don't have any more than 80,000 subscribers, which is fine, but they put different perspectives in for me when they get videos that go and have over 100K views, 200K views, because of the value and the transformations that they're giving in their videos. So follow small creators too, and not just the big ones, so you can get a wide variety of the ideas and grow that channel. Boo boo. Okay, let's get it going. So this goal will put you leagues ahead of your competition. Most people are not studying their content that they watch, they're just watching. Don't be a watcher and a consumer. Verbatim. Consume the content, use it to generate ideas, grow your business or your personal brand. Okay? Simple as that. Okay. So as a bonus, I really want you to filter out the creators. This will be the 5% creator test. So before you lock in your ideas and just run through them, these are some questions that I want you to answer. Okay. Does this solve a real frustration for my audience? The value that you're going to be given, like the value I'm giving, I'm giving you this whole framework flywheel that's going to help you figure out how to grow on your YouTube channel without getting burnt out within the next 6 months to a year. Okay, that's a proven map that okay, it's going to take 6 months to a year, so I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm not getting so many views this day or that day, because you have a system that if I stay on top of it, keep getting 1%, 5% better every week, I'm going to get monetized. Okay, so follow that. Does this connect to a story or experience that you lived? Okay, try to connect your stories in there. That's what's really important, right? My story is very important. I'm a father with 2 kids, a break dancer, so I love creativity. I love thinking of new abstract ways to get in and out of, content, and that's just how I do with in and out of breakdancing. Okay. Why is that important? Because it allows me to think differently, and it separates myself from other people. Okay. And 3, would people click this if it showed up on their feed? You really want to be like, okay, if this is on the feed, is this clickable? And if it's not, you need to rehash that. Okay. So your challenge for today would be to generate 3 ideas per pillar. Generate 3 ideas per pillar using AI prompts. Audit 3 creators that you already watch and extract 1 idea to remix into your matrix, and then circle 1 idea you'll use for the rest of the challenge. 2 to 5 day challenge. This is a 5-day challenge. Okay. This matters because this is going to start your flywheel, your framework. Your ideas determine everything. So your titles that you write, your videos that you script, and the brand that you build, most creators skip this and wonder why nothing sticks. Do not try to go through the journey so fast, right? Slow and steady wins the race. You heard it when you were a child. Continue that on and you will grow. Okay. So I got a little bit ahead of myself, but we're going to go right into the title and thumbnail, and I'm going to speed things up because I don't want to keep you too long on the video, right? So let's hop into it. Don't just post videos, deliver leadership attraction. Leadership attraction is just another word for saying lead magnet. So if you have a lead magnet, leadership attraction, the magnet attracts, it also repels depending on what you're doing, but you want to attract. Don't just post the videos just because you think, okay, I need to post a video this week because I need to stay on my content plan. It's like, no, does this video have value? If it does not, I need to go back to the drawing board and maybe wait till next week until I figure out that value. approach. Okay, so your daily 1% goal is to take that one idea and craft a title and a thumbnail concept that gets clicks without being clickbaity. Okay, don't make clickbaity videos. That's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, belief time. The algorithm doesn't push good videos, it pushes videos that people click on. So I want you to believe that my video that I put on out there, it will be clicked on because I've put in so much time and so much effort into this video and this title, into this thumbnail. I've studied enough that I know that this will be clickable. If you don't, and if you want metrics, look at vidIQ. And there's other systems out there that can actually give you numbers to be like, okay, this is 97% optimized, 65% optimized. Maybe you need to change some things, okay? But here's the truth. The click-through rate doesn't come from guessing or copying trends. It comes from understanding psychology, curiosity, and contrast, and applying them to your own voice. So today you'll learn that exact method, okay? So we're going to be building those 3 title formats that work in 2025. The curiosity stack formula and the thumbnail concept blueprint. These things will allow you to grow on YouTube, guys. Follow this verbatim, okay? So choose a winning title format. I like this one, the call out and the twist. So nobody tells small creators this, right? That's so clickable because you're like, okay, what they didn't tell me? What am I missing? How come nobody has told us? Small creators, that's me. Like, those are the questions that people are asking themselves. So it creates that curiosity gap, right? Those things that your mind subconsciously does so quick, and that's why you click on a video. So you need to be on top of that. That's going back to that psychology aspect of it. Let's be smart and let's not work harder, okay? Let's be smarter, not work harder. This one I really like because I've been watching Danae, she's really good. Content creator that's kind of coming from the bestie aspect. I call it the bestie, where girls just like, oh, that's my bestie, so I'm just going to talk to him like my bestie. Like, she figured out her lane and she creates titles like this. You'd be hotter if I didn't sell. You'd be hotter if you didn't sell a product for your first YouTube video. So you'd be hotter. Some girls are like, oh, okay, like, you saying that I don't look good because I didn't know how to sell my first product on YouTube. I mean, and then SEO, sell a product, first YouTube video. Like, really think about that psychology and really think about the AI systems and algorithms that's going to help you get leads above your competition. Okay. Part B, how to grow, insert social media platforms. So how to grow on YouTube without posting 3 times per day. How to and counterintuitive. 3 times per day is a specific time frame, the platform, YouTube, and how to grow. Okay, those are 3 different things that people are looking for, so very searchable. List and trigger. 6 mistakes, right? List. We're having numbers now. People love numbers and mistakes every creator makes when growing on YouTube. Growing onto YouTube again. Every creator makes this new mistake. Every new creator. Are you a new creator? Yes. Do you make mistakes? Yes. Oh, there are 6 mistakes that I make as a new creator growing on YouTube. I got to click that. Come on. All right. You can look at all this on your own time, people. Okay. So let's get right into the next one so we won't be on too long. Okay. So a trigger phase plus an unexpected detail plus tension or payoff will create an amazing title. So, example, nobody tells you this about posting shorts on Instagram that actually kills your views. Like, that would be a banger. Or how I got my first 100 subs on YouTube with 0 editing skills, right? Starting to get those gears turning, guys. This is going to actually help you grow, okay? This formula works because it breaks the scroll. It creates questions that the viewer have in their mind. Once again, you want to create those questions. You want them to be asking themselves questions in that split second that their brain does for them. So always make content that will make the viewers curious. Be confident in your delivery and do not focus. Please do not focus on the view count, right? Those vanity metrics will put you in the gutter and you'll be down there with the turtles and Master Splinter, okay? So if you get the right person to click on your video, that's the most important part to get your first sale. So you can have 100 views on a video and get 3 clicks, and one of those people will buy, and there's your first sale on a $17 to $47 product. Like, bruh, come on. It's our time now. We just got to think strategically, okay? Now to the thumbnail. Plan your thumbnail, okay? Plan it ahead of time. Plan everything. Don't just go in willy-nilly. YouTube is not a willy-nilly platform, okay? It's a strategic platform that is run by AI algorithms, okay? So you need to figure out how you need to do that, and I'm here to help you with that. So I figured out that your thumbnail should have a visual tease and a title but it can't repeat each other. So the title will say 6 mistakes that I've learned from trying to grow on YouTube from 100 followers. And then your thumbnail could be a list of 6 different numbers with blurred out mistakes, and then you with the curiosity face like, okay. Or a list with 6 mistakes, and then number 3 is X'd out. So you're like, oh my gosh, number 3 must have been the one that's most important, okay? Like really try to have that emotional tie. So use this 3-part plan and prompt. Emotion, what's your face doing? Your face and emotion is doing. Are you shocked? Are you laughing? Are you frustrated? A visual anchor was one object or phrase that symbolizes the video and the core idea. Is it time? Is it money? Is it a red X? Like X, I told you, right? It's number 3, the one that is probably the most important one that I probably shouldn't do. And then the text hook, big fonts, right? That's what people are using right now. You can do whatever you want. I see a lot of content creators, especially the ladies, using small fonts and like a whole bunch of words on the screen, but like that's their niche. So you got to really figure out your niche, and we will be going through all that right here. But for me, I use really big text. For example, I have a video that says barter. So you want to barter your time if you want to use people to your advantage, right? So if you want an editor, say, hey, to this editor, what do you have issues with? Somehow you found an editor on Instagram or YouTube, and they say, oh, I have really issues with doing videos on YouTube. You're like, okay, I can help you figure out how to structure your videos on YouTube if you can do a couple of my videos, if you can edit a couple of my videos. That's the barter system, okay? So I use that title in my background, and that can make it clickable. Depending, I use that word in the thumbnail, and that should make it tied to the title, which will make the whole video clickable. Okay, let's move right into it. So this is an example of my own video breakdown. So Gary Vee said, and you can use this, I haven't even made this video, so if you want to use this, you can. Gary Vee said, attention is the new oil. I disagree with that. I feel like trust is what drives engagements and hardens the true attention. Okay, so you can get all this attention, but if people don't trust you, you're just getting attention, and no one's going to buy from you. Okay, so you want to get attention. You want people to trust you, and the right people, not just anybody. You want the right people to trust you, and they will buy your product. So here's a title example: the number 1 secret that will beat the AI trend in 2026. Okay, AI trend is attention. AI trend, that's where the attention is. 2026, that's future leading. So you're like, okay, I can hop on a different trend in 2026 to be ahead of all these other people. The number 1 secret, what's the number 1 secret that will beat AI? There's nothing that's beating AI right now. So all these different questions are going around in their head as soon as they see it. Oh my gosh, that's clickable. And if you tie it with the thumbnail, right, facial motion, I would probably do a shocked, like, oh, this is the number 1 secret that beat AI. I can't believe this. Raised eyebrows, maybe hand covering the face, looking at the phone. Additional image, blurred image of the secret. Okay, what is this secret? It's up here, but it's blurred, so that's really good. And the text in the background could say "no way" under the blurred photo, placed in all caps. Okay, this is a whole idea that you could do, and then put it into ChatGPT and tell them to write a script for you with the 3 open loops that we'll be getting to just in a moment. Okay, so this is a game changer. You are now planning ahead and thinking clearly. Clarity is key. So if you're just throwing paint at the wall, then you will always get a random image. Select the right colors, sketch the rough draft, and complete the artwork. Bro, I wrote that. I don't care what y'all said. I wrote that. ChatGPT ain't write that. I wrote that. Okay. So the challenge today: 3 potential title options using the formats that we discussed. 1 final title using the curiosity stack formula that we discussed, and then the basic thumbnail concept using the ABC structure, which is right here: emotion, visual anchor, and text and hook. Once again, link down below to follow it step by step. This is free. Okay. So moving on to day 3, scripting. Scripting is huge, guys. this is one of the things that you just need to learn. It kind of goes along with public speaking. Like if you learn how to script and you learn how to public speak, you'll probably make money any and everywhere. For example, since I was a breakdancer, I've done performances. I've done different workshops where I had to learn the script of a specific show format in order to give out the right content. And I believed in that script so much, and I studied it so much that it came off the top of my tongue. Like, for instance, hey, do you guys know about hip hop? What city and state it came from? Oh, I don't know where it came from. Oh, okay, it came from New York City and the Boogie Down Bronx in the 1970s. It came from African American and Latino American people. Back in the day, Latino American people and African Americans were impoverished. They didn't like to have a lot of money, or they didn't have a lot of good role models around them. So instead of being in gang violence and hurting people, they decided to come together and figure out how they can get away from poverty, and that was through dancing. And that's when breakdancing evolved. Like, I have that down packed. Like I say, you can ask me anything about breaking, I will tell you. Okay, so your daily 1% goal: write a full punchy script using proven storytelling and retention framework. And it's okay to use AI. ChatGPT is actually the preferred way. Okay, so the belief system: a script is not a prison, it's a performance plan. You don't feel like you're tied down because you're using the script. Oh, I'm using the script, they're not going to believe me. Like, no, most people are using the script on YouTube, and they get their point across. I wouldn't be able to get this whole point across if I didn't have this template of what I need to provide to you so you can get this value. So don't believe that scripts are bogus. They're not. It'll help you out in the long run. Okay. And this is what I was talking about, the hip hop having a script. I wrote this down by hand. Okay, didn't use AI for that, but you guys can read that later, so I can skip that. Okay, so today's build a full script video idea. The title been working on since day one, using the framework plus AI, the proven retention blueprint. Okay, so the 5-part creator script framework, what I personally use. This is important, guys. So a hook: grab the attention in the first 1 to 2 sentences, direct unexpectedly, and have a problem-based approach. So in the beginning, I did a separate video to write my hook, to do my hook. I said, if you've been struggling to grow on YouTube and you don't have a correct system, this video is for you already. I'm like, oh, I'm struggling on YouTube and there's a system that I could follow. Okay, this is for me. And then I gave my little spiel about who I am and why this framework will work for you, even if you're starting from 0, and then it will happen in 6 to 12 months for you to get monetized. Like, all that is important, right? So here it is. If your videos are getting 0 views, it's because you're insert problem, because you're not posting frequently, because you're not using the good hooks in your intro video. Stop doing that and just do this 5% framework and watch the videos and watch the views roll in. I'm sorry guys about that, but I'm going a little bit fast, but I just want to give you as much content as possible, and I want to give you much value. So I'm just going to go through this. It's not going to be edited. I'm just going to make it what it is. So most new creators are wasting their first 10 videos on outdated ideas. Here's the insert that exact idea blueprint that will get you your first sale in the next video you post, right? This is the introduction after your hook of, hey, are you stuck? Are you a smart creator growing on YouTube and you don't have a system? This video is for you. That was your hook. And then you say, you know why? Because most creators are wasting their first 10 videos on outdated ideas. So here's the framework that I want you guys to follow that will get you your first sale in the next video that you post. That is an intro. That's going to keep people watching, okay? Your audience clicked on the video for a reason. Now it's time to execute. This hook is the most important part of your video. If your retention rate drops below 60% in the first 15 seconds on YouTube, then your hook is trash. Bro, ChatGPT ain't write that. I wrote that. Once again. So here's some more examples of the intro setup. So tell them what they get, why it matters, and why they should trust you. In this video, you will save hours of frustration because I've already made these mistakes myself, and here are the 5 ways that I fixed them. Banger. If you want to grow without selling out, this is video for you. That's like a very cheap, you can tell when ChatGPT gives you like I think this called like an Elm Dash or something. It's garbage, bro. ChatGPT isn't everything, but you can use them. And for your tool, your brain is smarter than ChatGPT. People who are smart made ChatGPT, bro. So use your brain, and you can use ChatGPT to enhance your ideas if you get stuck or foggy. Okay, bro. Let's get into the body. These are the 3 open loops that I talked about before. I kept hinting to. Okay, do not drop the ball on this. This is a game changer. I've learned this recently, and I'm loving it so far. So don't just info dump, right? Kind of what I've been doing now with you guys, but you've been sticking with me for this long. This video is already going for 40 minutes, and we're going to finish wrapping it up. But don't just info dump. Create open loops that engages your audience again after every value proposition you give them, typically every 1 to 2 minutes, especially in videos under 8 minutes. Break your content into 3 parts and use cliffhangers between them. Okay, so this is the format. Let's start with the first mistake. That's how you're going to intro your body. Let's start with the first mistake. I wasn't growing on YouTube because I started following all these vanity metrics. Oh, I'm not getting enough views. Oh, I need to follow this big creator, etc., right? You do all that, you talk about that, and you say, but here's what most people don't realize why that didn't work for me. And that's your second mistake. You can say mistake number 2. You can put it in on the video, but you can just follow it up with that because that's a follow-up to the first mistake. You say what you didn't realize. I didn't realize this. I needed to be more original. I needed to be authentic. I needed to use my own brain to really have this grow, have myself feel more confident and grow on YouTube. And if you fix this one thing, which is your third mistake, you'll grow 10 times faster. So do this. This is something that I didn't do, right? Those are 3 different loops that's going to keep your audience on a continued path and a story, right? You have the 3 mistakes. Remember numbers. They love numbers, but each one flows into each other. This makes people stay for all 3, gives you room to make a short form repurpose videos later. And then since you can go in and teach each section and take each valuable mistake that people should avoid, that hits 3 different shorts. Okay, so you'll get 3 different shorts from that you can post if you need to. Cross-platform posting is basically done for you. You did a great job. Okay, ChatGPT, bro, you gotta chill. Always close your videos with a call to action. Okay, there's subscribe and like call to actions. There's download my free lead magnet call to action, or work with me one-on-one call to actions, or community call to actions, right? So here are some examples that you can use, or you can use your own spin-offs from this. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you are a 5% framworker and you are tired of listening to all the hacks that don't actually help you grow, right? So this is the 5% framework that I'm using that help you grow on your YouTube channel. So I'm telling you to drop a fire emoji in the comments, right? I'm engaging with you guys. This engagement is going to help you get more people to your video, because people like to see how many views that you got on the video and how much content, how much engagement did you have, and how you're being served, how they're being served in the video they watch. So try that out. Subscribe if you want to build your legacy and not just go viral. If you want to show up daily for the future you so desperately want to achieve. I wrote some of this. I think I wrote this part, you so desperately want to achieve, but like, yeah, subscribe if you want to build a legacy. I want people to build a legacy, not just money. You can go back and tell your kids, your grandkids, and they can tell their grandkids, like, this is what my great granddaddy did to change people's lives, and he used this platform called YouTube. Okay, if YouTube isn't shut down by that time. Another example, share this with one friend who's stuck creating in silence, just like you and me. We share the same beliefs. Let's start helping each other instead of looking at each other's pockets all the time. Your boy wrote that. That's so relatable. It may be trash, but I don't care. So your CTAs mean that your CTAs are meant to create leadership and give your audience the confidence and clarity on what their next step is, right? I'm giving you step by step what you need. And if this video is too fast for you, slow it down and download the link, this whole 19-page receipt in the comments below. Oh, Jesus Christ, my brain is crazy. Anyways, because that didn't make any sense. So they are the boss. Your audience is the boss. You would not have any views, leads, or money if you weren't for your audience, right? So make them happy. If they're happy, you'll be happy in the long run, okay? So this is a bonus formula that ChatGPT and I came up with. You X them lens. Okay. So at every stage of your script, this is what you want to do. You add some personal story, emotion, your vulnerability, who you are, and how you learned whatever you're trying to teach. And then them, what they're going through, what they want, and what's in it for them that you're going to teach them that you've learned. Okay. So example, when I made my first 5 videos, I thought thumbnails didn't matter. You might be thinking the same thing, but it cost me weeks of momentum. Don't make the same mistake. Here's how you avoid that, right? So your challenge for today, right, on that third, what day is that? Yep, the third day, write a full 5-part script using the frameworks above. Highlight your hook, intro, and 3 open loop sections in the CTA. Practice reading it out loud 2 to 3 times to find your rhythm and brand voice. You guys are probably like, bruh, if you made it this far, you need to practice reading other stuff out loud, Tyrell, because you've been flopping this whole video. But I'm going to post it anyway, so I hope you guys get value out of this. So I appreciate you if you made it this far, 45 minutes in, okay? So let's just skip to day 4. So editing, branding. I'll just go through this very quickly, okay? So your goal, the theme is you are the brand. Make yourself known. Your goal, edit with intention using unique style, cuts, pictures, zooms, colors, and leave an authenticity that matches your tone, energy, and personal brand. This is your belief shift. You are not editing a video, you're editing your feelings, right? Every jump cut, zoom, sound effect, or sign should be done you should be doing one thing. Keep attention while staying on brand. I don't want you to copy editing trends. I need you to build your own creative editing style that maximizes your persona and characteristics. I wrote that. Your boy wrote that. Once you have this down packed and you have a budget, then you can find an editor, okay? Once you start making the bag. So what we're going to build today, 1% editing flow. That's based on my system. Don't overthink. It's no expensive software that you need. You can use a free editing software. You just need to focus on retention. So respect the reviewer's time. Make sure that the people who are watching this video, you respect their time and don't go through all the fluff like I've been doing. Don't do what I do. Show your personality. Show who you are, right? That's why I'm not editing anything, because I'm just letting people know, like, hey, I make mistakes too. So it's all good as long as this is a stepping stone for me. So I'm learning as much as possible. And then brand, color, simple text, and simple transitions. So that's just basically saying, like, say if you like a specific color, use that one color, use a simple text that everybody can read, and then simple transitions that everybody can follow on. That's not like going crazy, unless you're being an entertainment type of person, which this video isn't for you, because like I said, this is the info product educational space. For me, I use CapCut Pro. I purchase it, I buy it. It's $11 a month, I believe. And I do all my edits on my phone, bruh. I have an iPhone 11. It's right here, iPhone 11. Like, that's it. Okay. In the beginning, I didn't do any fancy edits. I literally just cut out all the ums and ahs and the long pauses and just post it. You can look at my other videos and see that. To be honest, in today's content economy, you don't need any fancy editing. You just need a great story and great value to deliver. So I didn't have a lot of stories in here, but the value that I'm giving to you is what's going to keep you and deliver the most content as much as possible so you can grow your channel. So try a video without any flashy edits or crazy cuts and focus on the value that you see, to see what you get, and tell me what email works for you, okay? So going quickly through it, choose your colors of your edits, choose the font, and then choose the transitions, and that's how you're going to make a great video, okay? Intro template, font pairing, text animation, sound design, color overlay, and filter. All those things you can look at down below. ChatGPT wrote that crap, so it's definitely valuable, okay? Follow the 1% editing flow. Okay, trim ruthlessly. Cut 10 to 20% of your raw script, even if you love it. Like, if you feel like it's just too much fluff, cut it out. Although some of this video may be fluff for you, I'm not cutting it out, but make sure you cut it out. If it's a value-packed video, cut it out. This one is just more so information, just to kind of guide you through this. So if you really want to grow, you can figure out how to do this with me in this video that you didn't have to pay for. But if you really need me to guide you, once again, link down below will be application, so you can hook up with me one-on-one, so we can figure out exactly how you're going to figure out your niche, grow your audience, figure out your TAM, what's the market that you want to get in, and figure out what service that you want to provide. So emphasize key lines, add text overlays or powerful phrases, right? This is how I grew my channel on YouTube. So I would say this is how, and then cut to I grew my channel on YouTube. That would be my thing, and my background is blue, and I use white white words with simple letters, okay, simple fonts, and then add little micro movements, zoom ins, crops out, left, right, if you want to do that. But like I said, don't focus too much on editing in the beginning, especially if you're giving you a lot of value, okay? So your challenge would be for day 4, take a 3-day script and film your video raw with your phone. Use the edit 1% style of editing flow. Brand it with your energy, your text and music and your movement, and then export it, even if it's not perfect. You're practicing publishing, not perfection, okay? So if you don't want to do all that stuff, make a video and then cut out all the ums and ahs and then post it, okay? Make sure that video has so much value in it that when you work on that title and thumbnail, they should click it, and then they should get so much value from that hook and then watch your video. That's all you really need. All that extra stuff is just fluff to make the video look nicer. Yes, it keeps audience retention because people have low attention spans, but if you have that value, guarantee you'll begin to watch. We've made it to the end, guys. Day 5, posting and distribution. Once again, you don't have to do this as well, but if you want to get all across more platforms, for me it's just YouTube, so I'm focusing on YouTube. But if you want to do YouTube, Instagram, if you want to do YouTube, TikTok, if you want to do TikTok, Instagram, this is what you can do, okay? So the theme, content doesn't end when you post it. This is where it begins. So you don't have to say, oh, I'm not growing on YouTube, so it's not working. Okay, if I'm not growing on YouTube, I'm gonna do a little bit of YouTube, I'm gonna do a little bit of Instagram, a little bit of TikTok, a little bit of Snapchat, whatever it may be. Get 1% better. So your 1% goal, publish your videos and repurpose it on various platforms. Every platform is different, so you can cut different clips of your long form video, and whatever you feel like is more impactful for a specific platform, that's where you want to post it. So that's a little hint for you guys. So let's go over the recap of the 5% challenge flywheel, or the 5% framework. Day 1, idea generation, 3x3 matrix, creator audit, right? Who is your favorite creators and how you audit their channel. Day 2, title and thumbnail, scroll stopping hooks with curiosity stacking, right? That's very important. 3, scripting, 5-part story, 3-part story. Boom, shletta, boom. 3-part story that builds trust, right? The 3 open loops. I'm sorry, I'm just like over here scratching my nose. And then day 4, editing, right? Brand driven editing with very low minimal cuts, and take out all the ums and ahs and just get straight to the point for now, right? And you'll build over the time that you'll be doing this, okay? So this is the belief. I want you to believe that it's more than just posting for awareness, right? You need to double down on your distribution and be seen everywhere where you please if you want to distribute your content. I also need you to believe that you can do this, okay? If you made it this far, I know you're serious, right? You've downloaded this free a planner so you can work through it even after all my nuances and my mistakes, and you're like, okay, I'm definitely down to grow with him. The fastest growing creators in 2025 aren't just the great creators and great editors or storytellers. They know how to create leverage. This whole 19-page document is leverage for you to grow your channel if you follow it. Okay, so what I want you to build today, skipping all this, right? I know we're not gonna skip it. Your multi-platform 1% distribution, a system that takes one video and turns it into 5 to 7 pieces of specific content. Use this only if you have time and energy. Like I told you before, personally, I do not do this in my life, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it, right? That is not important. So if you feel very passionate about doing this, you should do it. I want you all to feel confident in what you post and what you distribute. So it can be on any platform and as many as you want, as long as you are happy, Okay, that's the most important. People burn out because they're not happy, trying to die just to grow on YouTube. Like, bro, regardless, let's get it out. Okay, you spend all this time thinking of how you can change your life and how you can change other people's lives. That's the most important. Changing other people's lives, not just your own. You change other people's lives, your life will change in the process. It's time to be happy and say every little thing is gonna be all right. That's your boy Bob Marley. Okay, so let's get rocking. Repurpose on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, X. Okay, with the 3 open loops. Clip 3 open loops, right? And then post it on, edit it with CapCut, and then post it on those platforms. Okay. Post it on LinkedIn, Instagram, email list, anywhere you feel compelled to post. Okay. And I was saying pick one, which is going to be the most for you. And then your challenge would be publish your final video, and repurpose it onto at least 2 formats. So if it was Instagram, you can do a Instagram reel and then a carousel. If it's Twitter, you can do a Twitter post and then a thread. Okay. And then you are finished. So, oh my gosh, congratulations, guys. I appreciate you for making it this far, like 55 minutes. That's crazy. Can't believe I put this much time into it. It is 12:19 in the morning. Your boy is going crazy. So I want you to remember this. Please remember this. The difference between 99% and 100% is 1%, and that 1% is you. Okay? You be that 1%er. Okay? So if you want more help, you need me to guide you, create your framework with you in real time, and start to get the ball rolling with 3 videos within the next couple of days. I would highly recommend you to click the link, and I would love your permission to work with you. Okay? So please give me the permission to work with you. Click that link below and we can get started. Okay? I really like you guys. I appreciate that.